I've seen these girls, these young women. I've seen them for years.
Yeah, they've been around for I want to say 20 years.
Yeah,
since they were kids.
These are the twins. It's Abby and Brittany Hensel.
Yes.
And they've been on reality television.
Like back in when the Maury type shows.
Like Oprah.
Yeah.
They've been all over the place. So
pretty famous.
Most likely you've seen these conjoined twins, and they have, well, their heads are pretty much upright. Yeah. Doesn't one tilt a little bit to the...
Dude, they look like the number Y to me, like a perfect Y.
Anyway, the conjoined twins, Abby and Brittany Hensel, became ultra famous. They were on the TLC reality series that they were part of. They were on Oprah Winfrey's show back in the heyday.
They've been famous for a long time.
Oh, they have. And now we're hearing that public records are showing that Abby married an Army veteran by the name of Josh Bowling in Minnesota back in 2021. And we're just finding out about this now.
Oh, why? Why now? They get divorced.
Abby and Brittany are dicephalous. Am I saying that properly? Dicephalous twins. Dicephalous conjoined twins. Yeah. Abby and Brittany. It's a very rare occurrence where they share all the same organs below the waist.
Gosh.
Wow. That's what I was wondering about.
I can't even. So they have separate brains, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're sharing organs.
They have separate personalities.
Whoa. You know what would be the worst part about this?
They share all organs below the waist.
Smelling each other's breath constantly is the worst thing.
But now we find out that one of the twins, but they're connected. Their heads are right next to each other, like on the same shoulder.
Yeah. Okay. This is a really weird, probably racy question.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Well, we're all thinking the same thing.
No. I think this is a little different.
Okay.
Oh. So if your brain is connected to your attraction to someone, what if one twin is all of a sudden like looking at someone and feeling attraction, then her body below the waist is going to feel that, but the other twin is maybe repulsed by the person.
Until she finds one that she likes.
It doesn't matter if they're repulsed because they're still going to be horny.
Yeah, and
they have no control over their horniness.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the one who's not feeling that way in her head, it doesn't make sense.
So what is this relationship like? So if Abby married Josh, and we're finding out now in 2024, but they got married in 2021. Why is this just coming out now?
Yeah, they've kept it completely a secret.
Apparently so.
Do they both orgasm?
Froggy.
I'm just trying to...
I realize that, well...
Like, if one of them is, like, watching TLC and they're like, oh, man, 600 pounds...
Like, out of nowhere, like, was not paying attention and something happens.
Does she wear, like, headphones?
Listen, we all have the same questions. It's, during intimacy...
Dude, this guy's a freak.
This guy's awesome. He's the luckiest man.
It's like a 2-for-1 deal.
No kidding.
But
it's like the Mike's Hard Lemonade, because the other one is sort of tilted. You're right.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to handle this gingerly and gently, but during intimacy, do they blindfold Brittany?
Yeah, this
no.
Put in some earbuds.
Do they put like noise canceling headphones on Brittany?
But then the weird thing is it still feels good for Brittany physically.
Well,
Brittany would feel all of it.
If they're sharing everything below the waist, then
he wasn't that good today. Shut up. He's
what
my husband.
What happens when Brittany gets married?
Oh.
And it's like he's like from 8:15 to 8:45, and the other dude's from 9 o'clock to 9:30.
No way, dude! All of them together, but once.
What if there is? What if there? God, how do I say this?
Just say it, man.
I
could do some things with that neck.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I'm just wondering what if there's some or
we get it all.
They
must have like a shield.
Yeah, it's a piece of cardboard.
But see, the thing is your body still feels it.
No. If you're doing stuff on top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Other kind of manipulations.
If you got
what position do you have to get into?
Well, if Abby the wife is involved in some pleasuring of Josh, and it's on top. You know,
my ulcers are acting up again.
Where does Brittany go?
I guess would you try to do like a
you get
90-degree angle?
No, you get like a Home Depot bucket and just pop it on her head.
Or what's that horror movie with like the burlap sack that goes over the head? You know,
like all of them. I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about?
All right, so
Yeah, you must.
Folks, this is just a very uncomfortable. But we're all asking the same twisted, morbid questions here.
uncomfortable for you. I want to light a cigarette, man. These two are smoking. hot.
Maybe all three of them are a thing. You think about that? A throuple or a 2.5er?
That'd probably be the easier way to go.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
they're just like, just do both of us. I'm tired of dealing with this.
All right.
All right, conjoined twin Abby Hensel has married her boyfriend Josh.
You know what they should do?
What?
OnlyFans.
Yeah, no kidding.
They'd be so rich.
They'd be bazillionaires.
Yeah.
They would be the biggest grossers on OnlyFans. I'd give them $7 a month.
But TMZ just broke the story yesterday, and they got married in 2021, according to court records in Minnesota.
Can one of them die and one of them not?
I think they both go at the same time. Heart stops, it's over.
Oh, yeah, because they share.
What if one has a brain aneurysm?
Well, no, then
They just be limping there?
one brain's okay, and you just got a flopper on the. I don't know.
What if there's a traumatic head injury?
I don't know what you.
Yeah.
But
Like, what if you have to like.
But if one dies, do you cut off the head and bury it?
I don't
what do you,
know.
what do you-
I don't
What do you
know.
do?
That's kind of like the whole deal. You have to be okay with kicking it when your buddy kicks it.
I guess so.
All right, I'm sorry.
Wow, good for him.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It is absolutely a totally complete crazy story.
On any level, I am jealous of very, 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 very few men.
Good for him.
I'm jealous of that.
You know,
guy.
we ought to go to phones on this.
Well, what would anybody know? Or
Well,
what do they think?
because I want to ask our audience, was this an uncomfortable segment? Or are you asking and thinking the same things that we... You know what?
Yeah.
Just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
Do you have a question you'd like to pose to our listeners?
I have a question. What if one of the twins is a lesbian and one is heterosexual?
You're posing that to our listeners? Or
No.
She's just posing it
This
to
is
the
just
room.
to the room. Then how would that work? Because, like I said, again,
God, it's
They-
so hot.
I mean, how is this not erotica at its finest?
Folks, do you have any questions about the conjoined twins and now the marriage that just has been exposed? 800... What?
We're going to take questions that
So-
that none of us know the answers to.
I'm just saying that...
Hypotheticals?
First of all, I'm asking the audience, did we handle this story well? Will you give us 5 stars? Do you have any comments you'd like to leave about our handling of the story? And am I right? Do you have the same exact questions that all of us have? Conjoined twins, 2 heads next to each other on the same shoulder, and one marries a guy. What's the other one doing? All right, 800-990-1047. Listen, this show can't get any more bizarre today.
What if one of them has to go duty during the
Then
first
they both have to
dance?
go.
All right, listen, I just dumped that.
Sorry.
I don't,
Sorry.
Froggy, I don't need that. I just dumped that.
When the bathroom time comes around, they go. You
All
know?
right, 800.
Again, Brittany? God, what did you
Look,
hate?
every line is beginning to ring here.
Stop drinking water.
All right.
You're drinking water.
800-990-1047.
Ugh.
This is one of the more bizarre MJ morning shows in quite some time. All right, 800-990-1047, as every single phone line in the place is ringing right now. Andrew, screen away, and I'll grab calls.
They need a TV show. Like them as a couple.
They were on TLC.
With the marriage.
Oh,
explaining all of this.
so now like a new show. Let me grab Jessica in Largo. Hi, Jessica. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Are you uncomfortable with today's show, or is everything okay?
No, I think it's a great idea because everybody has to be hypocrites. Everybody's asking the same thing.
Yep.
You know, it's so complicated. There's so many questions and it's not enough answer. I think bottom line, all this, they probably want to do their live show and become famous. That's it.
Yeah.
So they're already
They're
famous.
famous.
But hold
Name
on.
another one.
Yeah, they've been on Oprah. They've been around for years. They were born in 1990. They were on TV
Yeah, but not
since
married.
they were like kids.
Married.
But also, as far as continuing the fame, I don't know if they really wanted to.
They live a quiet life now
Yeah.
in Minnesota, and they are both 5th grade teachers because the other one didn't have a choice.
A quiet life with 2 heads? It's
but-
impossible.
But also, I don't know if they want the limelight because TMZ is just exposing the marriage to Josh with Abby, one of the conjoined twins, 3 years ago, back in 2021. Jessica, thanks for the call.
Now, the reality show is like 10 years ago. They really haven't done anything publicly in almost a decade.
So it's almost like they don't want to do anything publicly.
Yeah. But this is all I care about right now.
You know, this is going to consume your whole weekend.
I just don't know what to think.
As far as you're concerned, Easter is canceled. You're just going to worry about this?
I want to see what their feet look like.
All right. Al in Tampa. Hi, Al. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
He's just been married a year, and already he's getting ahead in life.
You're already ahead in life? That's terrible, Al.
But like all couples get in an argument, but I believe she's got her back.
Oh,
come on. You know, what is this?
That was a better joke.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Oh, no respect.
Roberta is in St. Petersburg. Roberta, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I listen to you every morning on the way to work, and I really love your show, but I think you shouldn't have discussed this online. I think we probably haven't heard about this marriage because it's a private matter. And
Roberta, wait a minute. TMZ had a full splash on this on TMZ.com yesterday.
I understand that, but why do we have to go there? We couldn't be better than them.
All right.
We're not better than anybody.
Roberta, so you're uncomfortable with today's broadcast?
No, I'm not uncomfortable. I just think it's not something that we need to discuss in our everyday life and spend time thinking about.
All right. Do you think less of us after today's show?
No.
Okay. All right.
We're all entitled to.
All right.
You know, I just think it's something that, you know, things are weird enough as it is and different.
Yeah, and listen, I got you loud and clear. Have a great weekend. I appreciate you phoning in. All right, let me grab Dakota in Winter Haven. Dakota, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hello. I just want to say I think this little bit here was a lot of good food for thought, but I just have one question. Do you think the married twin has to wait for the other one to fall asleep before they, do the do?
Yeah, that's
Who knows?
Yeah. Or do they tranquilize the other one?
They share organs. They'd
wait a
both be
minute.
knocked out.
But wait a minute. No. No, below the
Even an epidural.
Below the waist.
yeah, it's below the waist. So the stomach. So if like what happens if one takes a pill?
They both get it.
No. I think they have separate stomachs.
No, they have.
How could they have separate stomachs?
They
What
have
are they, a
separate
cow?
heads. They have separate heads, and they share all the vital organs.
No, but it's
you sure?
below the waist though. So I don't know about. Anyway.
They have 4 boobs?
No, I
That's the OnlyFans money you're talking about.
Dakota, thanks for the call. Listen, these are all good questions.
I'm getting turned on.
No
this-
kidding, I'm telling you.
This is a segment with our listeners now emulating just all the questions that we're all having.
I'll tell you right now, I am not a good-looking man, but I could probably land a one-headed woman. This is like the untouchable.
All right, Sheila in St. Pete. Hi, Sheila. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
I knew about the girls getting married a while ago, and it's not a recent disclosure.
Yeah.
And then many times they have said they could have probably gotten separated but chose not to
They can't.
because of the difficulties.
They have 2 legs.
Yeah, I don't know if they can really get separated. I don't think that's survivable.
Yeah.
So,
That'd
I
be
mean,
tough.
what are you just going to have one with just a head on a scooter? I mean,
all right. We're not trying to make mean
It's
jokes.
like they actually have 2 different torsos.
So
Really? They have 2 belly buttons?
now, Sheila, you're right.
Wow.
The wedding did happen in 2021, but now it's widely known. Maybe you knew down some avenue, but this now everybody knows.
Wow.
yeah, because TMZ is saying that they just found out. TMZ didn't know about it until like yesterday, apparently. Sheila, thanks for the.
Not too many people from Minnesota give all kinds of information.
Oh, so it's like a secret Minnesota frat,
Yeah.
keeping the conjoined twins a secret.
Let's hope neither of them have
thank you.
IBS, halitosis. That would suck.
All right, man, the phones have exploded. All right, Enrique in Palmetto. Enrique, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how you doing, guys? I'm a fan, but I think you guys handling this horribly. You're basically making fun of a disabled person.
We're not.
No. We're not making fun. We're asking questions.
You are.
No, Enrique, we're not.
One had died? One had died? Man, what kind of talk is that, man? These women alone, man. They have a hard enough life as it is, man.
Shut up, Enrique. What are you talking about? Come on. Making jokes.
It's such a.
Husband, I'll be mad as hell at you, man.
Hold it. If you were their husband, you'd come down here and beat the crap out of me?
I'm not saying that. I'd be mad. I mean, you can't be making fun of this guy's.
We're
wife like
not.
that.
We're not. We're asking questions.
Doing a story, sir.
It's just a fascinating thing to imagine to have a brain, but then have. I mean, it's like fascinating on a physiology and anatomy standpoint.
I think Enrique wants to hurt us.
Damn business, man.
What?
Okay. All right. Calm down, Enrique.
This is how the private life is, man. Leave those people alone.
All right, Enrique. I'm sorry. Have a good Easter weekend.
I mean, we're not
That's what
that
you're going to
sorry.
let Enrique.
Have a good one.
All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
That was so sweet.
Thanks.
He ended it so nicely.
Yeah, look at
He
that.
got it out, and then he was
I don't
fine.
think he was. Was he really mad?
I don't know.
Anonymous in Largo. What? Doesn't want to be associated with the show? Anonymous, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Why do you want to be anonymous?
Just because of my job.
Okay.
But I have a question.
Yeah.
What if the married one wants to get pregnant and then the other one doesn't?
Great question.
Right?
Oh, yeah. How could they steer that the right way?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's a good question. I wonder if they're able to get pregnant also.
Whose baby would it be?
Yeah.
Between
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was wondering. Like, what happens with that pregnancy?
And what's the likeliness of having a two-headed baby?
High. Higher than normal.
Man,
Anonymous, thanks for the call.
Don't mean to be
Genetically.
funny.
Every line, whenever someone drops off, another line is ringing here. It's like,
This is quite a hot topic.
let's go. Stacy is in Largo. Stacy, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, Rox.
Hi,
Love you
Stacey.
guys. Hi, Fester. And I had the exact same question. I was curious about pregnancy. Like, this is so fascinating. And I remember seeing these girls originally back in the early 90s on Jerry Springer. And then they went to Maury. And then they went to Oprah. And I followed them for years. And their story is very fascinating.
It is, absolutely. All right. Should we have touched on this subject today? Are you okay with this content, Stacy?
I am 100% okay with this content. Enrique, you need to chill the hell out because they are not doing anything disrespectful to anybody that has any disabilities at all whatsoever. We're looking at this as a standpoint from medical science and what would it be like?
Yeah, we're like
And
scientists,
that's where the
Stacey.
fascination comes from.
That's exactly
Stacy,
right.
thank you for your support.
We're doing the work of scientists.
Like if one of them gets the flu, does the other one, I wonder,
Thanks,
get the flu?
Stacey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question.
COVID.
What if one gets COVID? Exactly.
Don't breathe
What if
on
one
me.
wants to wear a mask and the other doesn't?
I'm a no masker.
How do they vote? Do they get 2 votes?
All right.
How do they get paid? Do they have 2 salaries?
And then what do you do when you get mad at each other and you
Andrew,
can't get away from each other?
All right, cut off the calls. I'll take 2 more, but everyone else, I got to move on here. Matthew in Clearwater. Matthew, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, how y'all doing, man? First off, I just want to say this story is freaking amazing, guys. All right, Enrique, go screw off somewhere. First question is, man, how does she walk? That's what I was wondering.
So
me and my homeboy here driving to work. First off, how does she walk? That's the first question.
They
Second
each say
question,
step.
If
Step.
they got pulled over, who's getting the ticket?
Right. The one
How
with,
do they drive?
The one with fewer DUIs.
You know what? I've seen video. They do drive.
They drive?
They do.
One sister controls one arm.
But
and
do they have 2 different driver's licenses?
2 different drivers, right?
Yeah.
So one's going to have a crazy hairdo from the wind, right? Because that's the one coach.
But, but
They have
seriously,
air conditioning,
if
Mark.
you get pulled,
Or Matthew.
if you get pulled over, seriously,
You couldn't lie about it.
who gets the ticket?
What if they're at a comedy show and one likes a joke and one doesn't? If one laughs, do they both laugh?
All right.
Or do they both boo?
Matthew, thanks for the call, buddy.
I appreciate it, man.
It's
Thanks,
never
man.
any
Listen,
questions.
all good. All right, last call on this. Mark is in Ruskin. Mark, you're on the MJ Morning Show. You got the final say on this.
Okay, so I actually knew someone that worked with them at the elementary school like many, many, many years ago. And evidently, they had to share a salary. You know that? It's kind of effed up.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
What?
They didn't get 2 different salaries? But wait a minute. But only one was the teacher, right?
No, they were both the teacher.
They're both,
And they were both the teachers, but they only got paid 1 salary?
At least
It's a 2-for deal,
Yeah.
man. You got 2 teachers for the... That's taking advantage of them.
is it? I mean, you only
That's
need
what
one
people ought
lunch.
to be angry at. Mark, thanks for the call. And you were poo-pooing me taking calls on this in the first place.
Dude, I want you to know, I think those 2 are dimes. They are. That's the full package right there.